Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Beginner's Guide to Ubuntu Linux. I'm just going to go over a few commands this time. It's going to be very simple. I'm going to go over the manual command and the sudo command, partly because my physical memory can't handle a long enough video. But anyways, first thing I want to show you is the man pages. These are manual entries for any of the commands that you want to use. In order to use them and view the manuals, just hit man and then the command you want to view the manual for. We'll try ls, and you can see that it shows you the name, how to use the options and the arguments, and then the descriptions. You can see if I want to not ignore entries starting with a period, I'll hit -a after ls. Okay. To go up and down in these man pages, I just hit up and down arrows, and if I want to go a page at a time, I just hit the space bar. Okay, now if you look at the bottom, if I hit Q, that's how you quit the man page and go back to the normal prompt. You can man basically anything you want, any command you feel you need to learn more about. You can even man the man page, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we'll get out of that and we'll just clear the screen. And now I want to go over what sudo is. Some of you might have heard of sudo before. Basically what sudo does is it gives you root privileges to make some modifications to potentially dangerous files. And in order to use sudo, you need to be on the Sudo Is list. If it's your own computer, you probably are the administrator, so you probably already are on the Sudo Is list. But if you have someone else administrating your network or your machine, you're going to need to be on that list in order to have these root privileges. Okay, so to give you an example, I'm going to show you what type of command sudo needs and how to use it. If I want to power down my Ethernet card, I get this error saying permission denied. Well, that's because I haven't typed in sudo and I don't have privilege to do that. So in order to do that, I type in sudo ifconfig and it works. Okay, that adapter was powered down. Just to be safe, I'm going to power it back up. Oh, well, I need permission to do that. So that's how you use sudo command. You need it mainly to modify system files, to modify text files that are part of your system and whatnot. Now if you want to make quite a few changes and you say you want root access for a long time, type in sudo su, and as you can see my prompt has changed. It says root at Ubuntu. Now root that means I can make any change to any file that I want right now. I have read, write, and execute access to everything. Okay, so I can do ifconfig down. I need to enter the interface. And I can put it back up without having to type in sudo. Come on. Okay, so yeah, I'm still root. It's not a good idea to be root. If you don't know enough about the system and you make a change that the system doesn't like, you can potentially ruin it. So it's good to stay as a normal user and only use sudo when you need to. If you were a network administrator and you deleted some sort of password file without, properly knowing how it works because you were root and you weren't a normal user and you didn't need to type sudo, then the system's not going to remind you that this is an important file and you need root access to modify this, okay? So let's get out of that root prompt by hitting exit, and now we are back to our normal user privilege. That's about it for part 2. It was very small. Next week's will be larger. I'm going to go over how to get packages, how to install them, and how to remove them. So if you like the video, be sure to like it and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.